Nice job, Lincoln. Are these your besties?
These are my pets.
These are your pets?
My companions. No, those are your spiders.
Your companions? What do companions do? Are you gonna feed your companions to the fish?
No, they're my pets.
Hey everybody, we're doing something kind of crazy. As you know, we planted our garden all around the house this year because that's where the open dirt was and we weren't ready to landscape and put in a yard yet. So we bought ourselves some time in making the regular garden that will hopefully be our permanent garden space by putting the garden this year around the house. So we've done this so that we could buy some time with having the garden here for now so that we could set up the garden for next year in a way that we wanted to for more of a permanent space. So we did till this today with our family's tractor. We want to avoid tilling in the future though as much as possible, so we've tilled it once to hopefully get rid of the alfalfa and weeds and things like that were here. This has been a hay field up until now. So we wanted to till it the one time to try to get rid of that, and now moving forward we'd like to use the no-till method. This year, now we're putting all these cardboard boxes down, and we've taken off all the tape from the cardboard boxes, and we've tried to make sure that we aren't using any that have, you know, shipped with chemicals in them and things like that. But we just moved, so we have all of our moving boxes, and we figured this was a great way to use those boxes to prevent more weeds from growing. Once we get the cardboard out across the whole garden, we're going to bring in the horse manure that the boys have collected over the last year or so and scatter the horse manure on top of the boxes. One, to bring in extra nutrients, and two, so that it'll hold the cardboard down, because we want to make sure it stays in place and doesn't blow all over the place. All right, boys, show them what you're doing.
Hey everyone, we made a video and because we are amateurs, you couldn't hear it. So we're back here to explain what you're about to see in the video.
Yep. So we had planted some potatoes in buckets, and the reason that we did that was, well, there were a couple of reasons, but for one, we planted them in a greenhouse for the spring so that we could plant them early, which was nice.
2, because we're awesome.
Totally awesome. Some of the pros and advantages, I guess, of planting in the buckets. One of the big ones is that you don't have to dig the potatoes up when you harvest them. So you can just dump them out. You don't have to worry about the shovel cutting your best potatoes in half and then worrying if you got them all because you don't know if you dug the hole big enough to get the potatoes out. You just know all of the potatoes are going to be inside this bucket. I dumped the bucket out, I pushed through the dirt, and there are the potatoes. So we definitely like planting potatoes in buckets for that reason. It just makes things a lot easier. Yeah, anything else you would want to say about that? Oh yeah, so we talked about how to store them. It's ideal to let the potatoes lay out on kind of a flat surface for about a week in a cool, dark place so that the skins can harden. You don't want them in the sunlight or they'll turn green, and that's not good. But let them dry out for about a week. That thickens the skins and prepares them for long-term storage.
Yep, and somebody really cool went to the store and got some apple boxes from the store. And the apple boxes at your grocery stores have dividers in them that fit potatoes quite well, just like it would an apple, to separate them so they don't bruise. So that's a helpful tip if you want to get some of those to store your potatoes so they won't go bad and one won't rot the other. So
yeah, we're going to try that out this year and see how it works. Ideally, you don't want your potatoes touching each other though, so that they don't rot each other. Anyways,
that's what I just said.
I know. You said it so well that I felt like I had to say it again.
Yeah.
All right, thanks everybody. Enjoy. Boys, do you want to help?
Yes!
Like the enthusiasm, Harrison.
Okay.
All right, start breaking it apart.
See what we can find.
Here, we're going to lift it up and drop it, okay?
Drop it!
Nice.
Follow the root. Good one.
Yeah, nice. Those are some pretty nice ones for red potatoes, huh?
This one's good.
These little ones will cook on the barbecue or put them in a cream pea and potato soup. They're really good for that.
You're getting quite the stack, Harrison.
Yeah, where am I going to put these?
There's the old seed potato, so it's all rotten and mushy. That's the one that got planted to produce all the rest of these.
Hey, Mom, where did I put these? Another chicken to get the work.